What's going on, guys? Sin for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode as the Colorado Avalanche. And what the heck, why are we up here at free agency and not at the draft? Let me tell you a story of a crashing program which erased 1 hour and 15 minutes of footage yesterday. Yeah, as I closed the well, no, not as I closed, as I tried to stop the recording, it froze up and then crashed, and I lost all my footage, so that was cool. I really hope the same thing doesn't happen today, but if it does, you guys won't hear about it. You guys won't hear any of this because I'll technically be screaming into the void. Please don't happen. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do kind of a recap here of what sort of happened in the last episode as best I can, and then move on here. I know it does suck. We're missing an entire draft here, but it is what it is. So let's start out how this episode normally would start out. We do have a winner from last year, and that winner did get a clean sweep. So here he is, Peter Parker, 21, guessing team lead, Nathan MacKinnon, the league defenseman lead, Cale Makar, and the goaltender, Carter Hart. All three of those are correct. Congratulations, Peter Parker. You have done it. All right, so there we go, winner for that. Now we'll go back to a last episode here and check out the awards. So, excuse me. Toronto won the cup. So, they've got 2 in the last 5 years. Not too bad. Now I got the hiccups. Cool. Dallas got the Presidents. Vegas, 2 years in a row, made it to the cup finals. Both years they lost. Get effed. Individual awards. Art Ross went to Sagan. Hart Memorial to Sagan. Makar did indeed get the Norris. Lady Bing to Sagan. Bobby Brink got the Calder, but we all know it should have went to Dylan Hope with those insane rookie stats. 65 games played. Didn't even have a winning record, but had like a 220 save percentage. He was basically the second best goalie in the NHL. And he didn't win the Calder. Cool. Conn Smythe to Austin Matthews. Carter Hart with the Vezina once again, 2 years in a row. Bobrovsky got the William M. Jennings. Masterton went to Anderson, probably some defenseman. Vegas' coach got the Jack Adams. O'Reilly with the Selke. Lindsay went to Sagan. And Cole Caulfield got the Maurice Richard. To which Montreal fans assure me that will happen in real life. We shall see. Alright, so there's the awards. Now, what should I do next? I guess, before we do the draft recap, we'll go around and check on the, I was gonna think of how to do that one thing, but whatever. Someone said I could, like, save the players somewhere in, like, player find or something. I don't know. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not gonna bother. What I will do is just check everyone out now. Alright, so first up, we got Haz here. Now, Haz didn't have himself too bad a year, and he's now 84 overall at age 22. He's growing just fine. Pretty decent contract he's on, too, for a couple more years. Only $2 million. So, he had a 38-point year last year, 22 points. I found this interesting, though. That 1 year, he came in for part of the year. What the hell? Oh, that's right, he's traded. He came in for part of the year in Philly, played with them, won the cup with them, and then went down to Lehigh Valley for a year. Interesting development strategy for the Flyers, but it seemed to have work. He comes back, plays a full year the next year, 38 points, plus 22, only 25 penalty minutes. He did play in the playoffs once again, was a plus player, 5 points, not too bad, but they didn't win the cup this time. And he's growing pretty decently. That 99 points. Alright, so there's Haz. Now we go to Cody Smith here, whose development is taking a bit of a different turn here. He's a bit of a slower going. 79 at 22. So still can't really be considered a full-time NHLer. He played a full year last year in the Isles, so I think this is where the Isles screwed up. They should have just probably played Cody full-time in the AHL both years in that 30-point year. It was a -4, but then you see what... Oh, look at this. Twice he got 69 points. Nice. Nice twice. But yeah. Put him back with the Sound Tigers. Has a 40-goal season in the AHL. And that's what you like to see. Better than playing on the 4th line and getting 30 points. So there we go. There's Cody Smith. Looking solid. And developmentally, he's got good offensive awareness, good defense, decent enough shot, very accurate. So he's looking good in that regard. Just needs a bit more oomph, getting that overall up there. All right, on to the Hurricanes here, where we have Tyler Tessier. And he's 79 at 22. But he's a medium top 4, so maybe a bit understandable why it's a bit slower here. I don't know if he's going to become a true top 4, but man, if he does, look at the offensive stats. 95 awareness. He's got what's possible, but don't know if he'll ever achieve that. In the AHL, he had a 40-point year, plus 18. Yeah, he should be in the NHL this year, but how much will his jump be? And man, that shot. Well, I mean, he just takes a lot of shooting there. Should hopefully get him more assists from that, right? People batting in those rebounds, who knows? All right. Next up here, we got Brad Litzer now. This is a team that's just looking good. It's looking better and better. And they got, I think, too many centers here, but you got to put Savo on the wing. He's only got 65 faceoffs. He's a winger. But Brad Litzer here. Now, he hasn't really had a breakout year. He signed to a decent chunk of money. He hasn't really had that breakout year. He hasn't even had 50 points in the NHL yet. However, he has increased every year, and the team seems to be getting better. I think this is the year Brad has himself a tremendous breakout year, and he's built for it. Look at those stats, man. Look how he's built. 83 faceoffs, 93 awareness, higher than his passing by 2. A decent enough shot. Yeah. You gotta watch out for Brad Litzer there. And you gotta watch out for the Kings in general. They're looking good. All right. Oilers now, where Mike D is sitting. 79 at 21. Should be an NHLer now. Another power forward. 27 points in a full year. Probably on that 4th line considering his shot totals. Didn't play in the playoffs. Did in the in Bakersfield, though. And had himself a pretty good year a couple seasons ago. But yeah, I mean, he wasn't out, like, never killed it in Bakersfield. So maybe just a 3rd line cap for this guy. But you never know. With those shots, you never know how he turns out. And he does have a pretty good shot. If that grows a bit more, yeah, get some stat growth. You never know. Mike D could be tearing it up in the NHL. All right, next up, got another defenseman here. Jimmy Sullivan. Where's he at? Okay. 80 at 21. He did play in Buffalo for part of the year. Had 11 points, 8 goals. Seems to get a lot of goals there. But yeah, didn't do too bad. I don't think that yet. Has never been in any playoffs, AHL or otherwise. Growth-wise, looking pretty good. Good awareness. Really good defensive stats, too. So, definitely more on the shutdown side of the two-way spectrum. But very, very solid. Very solid all around. All right, next up we go to the Wild, where we have a couple people, so I'll try to remember that. Yep. First up is Guillaume Bedard, whose penalty minutes are 73. And 10 points, minus 11, but that's what you want out of a Forcer, even if he is 5'8". The return of Ty Domi. Played 4 years somehow in the QMJHL. Last year he had 83 points, 40 goals, 42 assists. Comes in the NHL and does what he's supposed to do. 73 penalty minutes, only 75 shots. He's in the box a lot. Definitely on the 4th line right there, you could tell. I mean, with the way he's growing, probably going to be a bit higher in the depth chart this year, I'd say. But his stats, his awareness isn't as good as his passing, which is kind of an issue for the production. But, I mean, as an enforcer, do you really care about that? He's just there to, throw blow. It really said it's got him on the 3rd line. I don't know about that. The shot totals and everything really look like 4th line. Oh, well. All right, and the true Calder winner, Dylan Hope, 86 at 20 as that high elite. 2 more years on his entry level. So the Wild are really getting him for a steal right now. They need to turn it around quickly. Because goodness gracious, we already know about the stats. Like it's sick. It's sick to have that kind of record and be able to put up those kind of numbers. It really is sick. That's crazy. And no playoff stats yet. And looking pretty damn solid. Rebound control, recovery, all the reflexes are pretty good besides 5-hole's a bit weaker. And breakaway, but that's okay. Speed. Speed could be a bit better. Agility's decent. Vision's very good. Yeah. Dylan Hope looking solid. Looking like a, franchise goaltender for the Minnesota. If they play him right and they keep him around. Let's hope they do that. All right. Next up. Oh, yeah. Oops. I didn't mean to exit all the way there. We got Ice Warrior. Ice Warrior. Who is 80 at 21. He's an NHLer now for sure. Had himself a tremendous last year of juniors. Somehow played again in juniors. I mean, he was 20. He must have been born at a certain time. But he had 100 points, 67 games played, 45 goals, 55 assists, plus 11. They don't show junior playoff stats, unfortunately. But yeah, he's definitely ready for the NHL. And you look at where he's at. I mean, offensive awareness and passing, pretty even. Good defensive stats. The shot, more hard than it is accurate, but as a power forward, sometimes that's okay. Just get to the net, man. 6'4", 230. That's an NHLer right there. Ice Warrior. Looking good. Going to be a full-time NHLer now. How are the Senators going to be this year? All right, next up, St. Louis Blues. I'm going the wrong way. And we got Min Nguyen, 79 at 20. Looking like an NHLer now. Built well enough. I mean, good awareness, good face-offs, pretty decent shot, accurate. Not super hard, but it's accurate. And, yeah, I mean, kind of just good all over the place. Decent skater, decent defender, good offense, decent shooter. So, yeah, excited to see how he turns out. I mean, it looks like he could become a second liner, 79 at 20. Could easily be a second liner. They have a lot of centers on this team, so maybe wing for him, but you never know. All right, last but not least, the franchise dream, Jacob Dubiel, 83 at 20 now, looking super solid. And I think he's really ready to have a breakout year. He had 33 goals last year for 47 points total. Played in the playoffs a bit, only got 5 points. That was a couple years ago, though. Or, yeah, the year before last, his rookie year. You got to consider where he's at. He's now 83. He should get another jump. And he should be with, like, Hischier on the second line and Gusev. Now, that's going to be a pretty solid line. All two-way forwards, I believe. Oh, no, Gusev's a playmaker. But, I mean, he can shoot. It's gonna look. The Devils. They're really coming together right now. They are really coming together. So they're gonna be a force, especially if Dubiel keeps getting better. I mean, Reinhart would probably serve better as a second liner anyway, and Dubiel. Oh my God, he changed to a medium franchise. Oh man, went from a low franchise to a medium franchise. Yeah, I think it's safe to say he's gonna also have a breakout year. Yep. All right. Watch out for the Devils. So that is it. There's all of our recaps here. Now I'll show you the players that we just drafted as well, because that is important in the system. There we are. Okay, so they got to have, is it 3 or 2? Oh, I guess it's only going to be 2. All right, now I got to remember where they were drafted. But we got the Samuelson. Yeah, this Samuelson guy was a steal. I'm trying to remember He was, yeah, that's right, a third-round steal right there, medium elite. He's more for trade value, as you can see, 56, age 20. That's a trade value pickup. This is one I'm super excited about. Last pick of the draft, 216th overall. We got a 69 overall, nice, low elite center. Obviously, he's not good on faceoffs, but still, that was a tremendous pickup. Bit of a bust pick right here in the 6th round. I mean, well, hey, how lucky can you get? This Cochran guy was solid. I believe he was a second, yeah. In the second, I traded up for this pick because he had one tick away. He could either be top 4 or elite. I was hoping for an elite where he was, you know, kind of situated a bit later in the second, but didn't work out that way, but we still got a pretty solid top 4. Koliakovo was a first-round pick, 21st overall. A center, 71 faceoffs, looks pretty solid. And yeah, that's right. Jackman was also a first-round pick, 71 faceoffs as well. Got a couple, I don't know, future centers, two or three Cs. Just basically see how they work out. So that was part of our draft class. The other part was a couple goalies, a fringe starter in the 6th round, and an elite, which I believe I blind picked that one in the 5th round. So more trade value and stuff like that. So that was what our draft looked like. And as I said, we did a couple, I think it was just one trade. Yeah, where we shifted up for a second. Yep. All right. So there we go. That was our draft as well. And now we can check out free agency. All right. Before I just have to turn off the settings and then also offer some contracts to a coach and a scout. All right. So now, here's free agency. I know you guys weren't able to chime in like I wanted to, but I think it's pretty clear what we need to do. Try to grab Point. We need a 2C. He's the guy to go for. We don't have Malkin anymore. He's done. We needed a 2C, and I'll show you guys the roster so you kind of understand my, yeah, you guys also didn't see me re-signing and stuff like that. So frustrating when you're missing an entire over an hour's worth of footage where you did it quite a bit. But look at our forward core as it stands. You know, we got obviously that first line. Part of a second line. Lambert, now he's going to be up near like an 87, I believe, with his jump. I know you guys didn't see that, but that's what it showed me when I was doing all the re-signing when we have all, you know, the settings off. So that's good. He should be a perfect second liner. We need that 2C. Holtz could still be a third liner, along with, probably with Bowers now. Kadri might be on the block here in some way, or we could use him as a left winger. But on the third line, maybe. But I want Bowers on the third line. I mean, we could do that. He is on 1 year left. Just depends on, you know, kind of money. The money situation. I did get Bowers to a good deal. But yeah, fourth line. I want to get Sillinger in there. We can still go with Comfer. Then we have other guys vying for a spot, right? We got Mathurin. Cyphers. Like, these are all solid guys. If we do the count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But none of these are super confirmed. So we get 12 from that. Still kind of maybe need a depth guy. I wouldn't want to use Cyphers as depth, I don't think. Yeah, he's not really. I could use Kamenev as depth. But he's not super solid. Oh, no, we still got Gauntz, that's right. Yeah, we could use Gauntz. Yeah, Gauntz is still depth, what am I saying? So, yeah, we just need... I think Mathurin should be ready for NHL. I mean, 79 now. Fourth line, playing with Sillinger and Comfer. So, really, all we need is a third liner. Now, the question is if we're going to make a trade. And where the trade would kind of come would be on maybe defense. Is Byram going to be the guy, right? Like, can we maybe find someone better? He's on a tremendous contract to be solid enough for top 4, but the trick is we were trying to use this guy for top 2. I think we hold on to Kadri for now. Maybe play him third line, because I was actually going to use Kadri's trade value if there wasn't a 2C in there, but there clearly is with Braden Point. I think that's the best bet. Now, another thing we'd want to try to do is try to figure out our salary situation to see how many years we want to commit to Braden Point. The problem is Rantanen doesn't want to be re-signed. Jost only wants a year. So we're kind of not screwed, but we're in a tough spot. Now, Pietrangelo, we might keep him around another year depending on how he does. But everyone else is kind of locked in. Landeskog locked in for at least 3 years. Makar is the next big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has got 5 years. Holtz is on more than that. Kadri is going to be jumping off now. Lambert, obviously. Okay, we can get him to a really team-friendly deal, which I will probably do. I think I want to commit to that, honestly. Yeah, 6.4 for 8 years. Yeah, I say we commit to that. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to. Yeah, he's going to be good. And that's a solid amount. So, Kadri obviously not coming back. I don't think anyone else is going to need huge. Yeah, I think we can all honestly do it for 5 years if we wanted to. The question is Rantanen, how much is he going to want? And Jost, that's the big question mark. But we do have 19 mil. Pay increase after that if we paid. I mean, let's say we have about 10 more mil to work with. Pay increase of, let's say, 2 to 3 mil for Rantanen. And it's not going to be 7 mil for him. It should be around. Yeah, we should be able to afford everyone. But then we have the goalie situation. We're going to go with Papin and Askarov here. Askarov's going to need an extension. We might be able to get into lower prices. I think we can make it work. I really think we can make it work if we get Point for like 5 years. I really do think that'll work. So I'm not going to give him the 7 years, but I think we can get him for 5 years. Line him up with Makar, right? Because Makar is going to be one who might need a sizable raise. So let's try that. 5 years for Point. Other teams interested, LA, Tampa Bay, Boston, Anaheim. So we're going to have to go up to 9 mil. Might have to go up a bit higher. I don't want to go too much higher. I really don't. I also don't want to lose him, but if we do lose him, we do have other avenues, i.e. trade. So I'm not going to go above 9 mil, I don't think. I don't think. Maybe I'll go to 9.25. I'm going to go 9.25, that's it. I'm not going to go 9.5. I'm going to go this, and that's it. Yeah, we got to compete for him. Because Tampa Bay is a contender, Boston, Anaheim, I think those are all contenders. LA, why do they even need a center? They don't. That's the answer. So he would be 33 when he comes off contract. And we're paying a bit for this 2C option. But, as I said, it should be worth it. It might be a bit difficult next year if we, like, you know, have to go a 1-year huge deal for Rantanen to keep him on the books. But it'll get tight, but we will survive. And cap will go up a little bit. So let's try that for Braden Point. We also need a top 6 defenseman because Stone wasn't getting it done anymore. I did have someone in mind here. That's goalies. Herp-a-derp. Where is he? Who is it? I'll recognize it when I see the name. Or maybe I won't. Oh, come on. Who was it? Ah, shoot. What was it? Santini? I don't think it will. No. No, Ruda. Ruda. That's it. That's it. Yeah, Ruda. We'll get Ruda for a year. And we can pay him like 2.5 because it's only a year. We have plenty of cash this year. Get ourselves Jan Ruda. And I think that's it. We'll have a third line of like Kadri, Bowers, and Holtz. And that'll be good. And then we can still move Kadri if we need to at some point. Especially if we lose out on this signing here. We could always go for, you know, a third liner here in free agency and trade for a 2C. And that's what we're saving, holding on to Kadri for. Alright, so I think that was it. Let me just double check. I think that was all I needed. But I gotta refresh my own memory. Should be fine for forwards. Yeah, when we have him, that's our 2C. For defensemen, 5 and 6 for him. Dahlstrom depth, yep, we're good. And goaltenders, we got 4 signed. So yeah, that's all we need right there from free agency. So we should be good. Yeah, we are a champion team now, so we should definitely be getting Braden Point for that price. No. Get out. Hell no. Not trading my firsts yet. Not at that point. Alright, just had to clear that off. Come on now. Come on, Braden Point. Alright, got a new assistant coach for AHL. Got the same scout back because I couldn't find a better OHL scout. So we still got 2 Bs there. And we got, okay, that's Jan Ruda. And yeah, we got Braden Point too, but a trade happening, a first and a second for Vatanen and Keandre Miller. Okay. Yep, we indeed got Braden Point. All right, Lambert accepted the extension. Speaking of which, I'm going to check and see if their minds have changed or anything has changed. Excuse me. Nope. Nothing yet. I'll wait till the beginning of the year then. I do want to keep checking on it because it is going to be obviously important to look at. And you know what? I might want to do Askarov's right now too, since he's super cheap. Or should be super cheap. Like a 3-year deal at like 2-something mil. Oops, let's see. Yeah, 2.6 for 3 years. That's not too bad. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that for Askarov. I'm more than likely going to play him in the NHL. All right. And we're going to start, obviously, with Askarov and Papin in the NHL. And if one of them doesn't look like they're ready, then we could bring up DeSmith. All righty. So there we go with that. I think that about takes care of everything. So we can sim up here, get the lines and stuff taken care of. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right. So here are the lines we're going to be going with here. Jost, McKinnon, Rantanen. Yeah, Jost on this top line. Now, I could go with this, but it would be +3 on the top line and nothing on the second. I'm going to spread out the chemistries here. Get everyone at least +1. Landeskog, Point, and Lambert on the second line. You guys will see Lambert's jump. Don't you worry. Third line, Kadri, Bowers, and Holtz. And fourth line, a bit different than I had in mind. Mathurin, Sillinger, and I am going to try Cyphers because I was going to have Comfer in there and send back down Cyphers for like Gauntz or something. But Cyphers actually gives this line a +1. So yeah, got that going for him. So I'm going to keep this line a super young line, 21, 21, 22. The plan was to kind of integrate more young guys in the lineup, and might as well, let's do it. Got Bowers in here, got Holtz in here, got Lambert, putting him in, more important positions. Jost, I guess, isn't young anymore. He's entering his prime now. But yeah, fourth liners. All of our fourth line. New young blood. So that's kind of the idea here this year. Defensively, same pairings. Byron McCarr, Murray Pietrangelo, Cole, and now Ruda in there. And Askarov and Papin as the goaltender. So yes, kind of getting a youth makeover here in Colorado. And scratches Comfer as depth. And Dahlstrom as depth. Here are your AHL lines. Got Bjornfot and Milosh together. I tried to have Milosh come up here. Now that he is 27, he might be better suited for depth. We will see. He is a righty. So I might actually, have him come up, but we'll see what happens. We're counting on Bjornfot to be our new top 6 on the left-hand side, right? I mean, he's 23. He's got the high top 6 potential. He's already in his mid-high 70s. So we're really counting on him to become a top 6er, a true NHLer. So that's what we're looking at here. See our prospects kind of coming together. Tervainen's really the only one. We don't really have too many here. I mean, Loktionov's one. He's that elite guy, so you kind of obviously want him to get better. We'll see what happens. All right, so that's that. And we are ready to go at this point, I think. So we'll see how these lines do. We can always mix them up and stuff like that. We got to see how these goaltenders are going to perform, though. That's going to be tricky. All right, I already have my scouts all done. Oh yeah, I did not check this. Let's check this, see if we get some better. Okay, Rantanen still doesn't want an extension. Does Jost want a better deal? He wants 4 years. I can crank him up to there, and that's better. Takes him up to he's 34. Oh, it's a steep price. I didn't want to pay him that big of a... Well, what kind? No, this is too much, I think. I guess not for what he is, but if he has a bad year, right, and he drops off. Because he's built by a lot of stat growth right now. We got to keep that in mind. Yeah, this is over. That's 9.55, essentially. And that's a long time to commit to him. I might be better suited to do the 4 years. If I'm going to commit to him right now, it's a better idea to do the 4 years. Yeah. It's way better to do the 4 years if I commit to him right now. Because that lines him up with Makar and all that stuff, right? Yeah, lines him up with Makar. Points lined up with Makar. Yeah, that does make sense. And you know what? I will commit to him now, because this is a bit of a better price. This is only above 8. If he does drop off, it's not the end of the world. But you commit that long to the other guy, and he has a bad year, he loses that stat growth, you're kind of in a rough spot. But I could pay him this. So yeah, as I said, that's only about 4 or 5 mil pay increases. It's kind of what we calculated when doing that point contract. So I think I'm okay with doing that. And yeah, that'll keep him around till he's 31. I think that's a good contract for Jost. And now he's playing first line. He shouldn't have a bad year by any means, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Pietrangelo, we can't sign him right now. Or extend him right now. Not that we need to. Rantanen still does not want an extension. We're trying to wait that out and hope he does at some other point. Askarov accepted his, so we got him for 4 years total on pretty low price. Hopefully he's pretty good. It takes him up till he's like, 26. So we'll see what he is after that, and then he'll get his, obviously starter deal. And we should be more financially situated by then as well. So, all right. Offered Jost his extension. Let's hope he accepts that. That's really all I got to do here. Yeah, no one else besides Cyphers, but that's not something we need to do right now. Okay. Did I switch goalies or anything? I can't remember. So I always check it because I never remember. It always feels like I did because we lost, and I'm like, I must have done something. But no, nothing with the goalies. Alrighty. So, bit of a youth movement here going on in Colorado. It might be a bit of a step back in some regards, which sucks when you have, McKinnon and Rantanen in their prime. You want to try to win cups right now, but we need to build a sustainable future as well. And a sustainable competitive team. We can't just keep going all in, right? So this is probably a year where we don't go for a rental. If anything, we grab a couple more picks. Like with Kadri's value, right? If it's looking like we're probably not a contender, we might not keep around Kadri. We'll see what happens. We'll see how good we are. I'm not trading these picks, man. No. These picks are not going in. Nope. Picks definitely off the block. Yeah, we're a champion team, but I'm not comfortable with the amount of value we have right now. I would like a bit more, so when I make trades, I force trades across with a lot of value. Then we still have some backup value. That's kind of what I like to do. That's a good start. It's preseason, but hey, that's a pretty good look. Not too shabby. I like the defense. I'm really liking the goals against right here. Okay, that one not so much, but, had to have one in there. All right, 4-2 in preseason. Yeah, I got my scouts right. Lego. Okay, I lost the first game of the season. Didn't have great defense. Didn't score enough. All right, and we win in overtime, 1-1. So the jury's out on this team. Another win in overtime. So we're clutching out some wins here. But we got to improve that defense. There we go. Nice win against a good Dallas team, or Philly team. Then we shut out the Sharks. Not too bad. Not too bad of a start. And you know what? I will scout everyone here. Because as I said, we don't know what's going to... We shouldn't be a tank team by any means. But If I'm able to, you know, trade some value for a pick or something like that, or, you know, if we feel we have a hole right here and we can move up into that top 5, like, if that's an option, I'm doing it. Because we're not, like I said, we're a great team right now. But how sustainable is that, right? How much of a pipeline do we have? You know, we got point for 5 years. It should be relatively sustainable. Like, I'm not trying to, like, catastrophize here or anything like that. But, as I said, we didn't do, like, the full rebuild, stack all the, you know, stack for a few drafts and really, really lock some young guys up and really have a core for a long time. We don't know if Holtz is even going to be much of anything. We're still lacking a true top 2 on the left-hand side, right? There's still some holes here. And I just don't think Byram's going to be that guy anymore, so maybe he's a trade option. I don't think he'll work as well in the in the top 4. He was really designed to be, I mean, maybe he does work in the top 4. I'll take a look at him. He's on a great contract regardless, even if he's in the top 4, even if he's around there. But you preferred to try to get into that top 2 and really save money on him, but it just didn't work out that way. It's okay. Yeah, I'm scouting the entire first round. Then I'll go to lows here. I want to get a good start. Alright, looking solid. I want to see if there's any good mid-late round elites here in the first, or yeah, later elites in this first round. Alright. That should be good. Let's go to the potentials now. Here we are. That guy's well within range to be an elite. Let's get him scouted. The other guy is a bit, he's there. Far from a guarantee, but he's definitely there. This guy's well. Yeah, all 3 of these guys well within range to be low elites, so good thing we're getting started on him quickly. That guy could easily be a top 6 where he's at, so get him scouted. Here we are. A couple more. This guy, it's a hit or miss. And this is even more of a hit or miss. Probably a low top 9. But get him sorted regardless. Same with that guy. He's already been scouted. Interesting. There's a high goalie right there I'm obviously going to scout. Yep. Oh, he's already been scouted. Okay. That's third round. You know what? You do see some medium elites in third round. So I'll take a look. Alright, let's see. Yeah. That's more looking like a low top 6, but we'll see. I'm not even going to bother on that. Already been scouted. That is definitely a scout. That's within range to be medium elite, so want that. Alright. You can be an elite, so might as well. There we go. Okay. So that'll be our scouting for now. Continue on, 4-2 to start off. 5-2 now. Alright, 6-2. Not a bad start here, but sometimes when you have those younger teams, or sometimes you could have a good start and fall off. Uh-oh, Braden Point has some ice time concerns. I thought that might happen. I do have him on the second unit. It is convincing, so hopefully he's a team player. No, okay, he wants more minutes, so let's do that real quick. I can switch him with Jost or something like that. Okay, you got some morale pluses. Let's stop the sim here. We lost that game. Alright, so 6-3, third in the division. I gotta give Joe some extra ice time. It looks like our first line's not doing insanely good with this combination. Yeah, only 8 points for McKinnon, 11 for Rantanen. Jost only has 3. Holy, okay, let's switch that up then. Shoot. You know, let's do that then, yeah. Wait, no, what am I doing? I need him on the top line. I can't switch him with McKinnon. That's a silly thing to do. Let's try that, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Yeah. Alright, we'll do that for a couple games. Damn it. At least the second line's doing good. I guess I need Landeskog on that top line. It ain't really working with Jost. So let's get through there. Should say I kept my promise. Won that game. Yeah, I kept my promise. You're welcome. You're welcome. Come on, come on, come on. Give me another plus. There you go. Good. Alright, let's do a couple more games here, see how he does. I liked it. We won every single one of them. Alright. Maybe we should use those lines. But Brad Lambert leading the way in points here. Very interesting. But what I'm going to do here is go back to this. Go back to that. Yeah. I want to get Jost going here. There we go. Yeah. Lambert is goal scoring, which is what I want out of him now. Let's go Jost, Point, and Lambert now. How's the third line doing? Nice! Bowers has got 8 points. He has no power play time. No power play time for Bowers. Speaking of which, did I show you guys the lines? Yes, I did. Power play, though? I don't think I showed you guys the power play. I'm like, wait a sec. Did I even show him, like, all the lines? I started talking about something, then I just stopped showing you guys the lines, I think. Yeah, here's a power play. So, yeah. There's a 4-man penalty kill. Going Jost down there. Kind of see what I'm doing here. Pretty similar. Oh, I can only get minuses here, so that's not great. 4 and 4 lines. Continued. Going with Jost on there. So I'm kind of going like, these two can both pass and shoot. Pass or shoot, or this one, I don't know. But they're good. Makar, Murray, Pietrangelo, extra attacker, McKinnon, Makar. There's the shootout lineup. And the goaltenders, oh my goodness, Askarov is an 84. Oh my goodness, and they're both doing really good. Yay. I like it. You like to see it. There's your scratches. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm like, what did I get carried away doing? I forgot. I just started simming. Sorry about that. Cypher 78. Oh, he is ready. Matherin's an 81. So, you know what? They're not doing too bad down there, but they're all listed as third line, so I kind of almost... And Matherin has some power play time, so he should be fine, but Sillinger and Cyphers... Are they complaining about ice time? No, not yet. Okay, so I'll leave it for now. I'm hoping I won't need to kind of... You know, move them around. I'm kind of hoping I don't need to do that. Anyway, let's go back to this, though. Yeah, let's try this out. Alright, well, we have everyone fully scouted now. Goalies are looking good. We're second in the division, behind 1 point behind the Stars. Lambert leading the way in points. Speaking of which, make your guys' predictions. I'm sure you know the format by now, but now that you've fully seen the lines, make those predictions in the comment section below. And let's get going here. Let's keep it up. Let's get to the first stat check. Let's check it out. Check it out. There we go. All right. Dense area for games right here. We're going to have a lot to talk about after this month. Let's see how we perform. 3-2 victory. I like it. Only allowing 2 goals is great. Uh-oh. Anthony Matherin's injured. Ain't out for too long, so it's not too bad, but got to throw comp for him there now. We'll put him everywhere, sure. Oh, you know what? Since that's available. Nah, you know what? I'm too lazy. I was going to think, let me put someone in there. But nah, he's literally going to be back in like a couple games. What the heck? 4-man power play. Who? Oh, really? They had Matherin here as well? Okay. I ain't mad. I'll do it. That doesn't seem wise, though. Oh, because they have Petro and Makar. Alright, whatever. That's fine then. I don't care. 4-man power play is pretty inconsequential for the most part. There we go. Wow. 7-0 win there. 6-4 loss. Uh-oh, Jan Root. Oh, and Jan Root is actually out. That's a real concussion. He's out till the end of the month here. That's pretty unfortunate. Getting hit with the injury bug quite early here. Not exactly what we were after. Dahlstrom goes in now. Come on, need to jump back on the winning side of things here. There we go. Kevin Connaughton. That's not up here, luckily. But that's a lot of injuries in a row. So we have a depth guy to shove in there. Barbariel. Do it. Click. Thank you. All right, come on, Mathurin, come back. We need you. There we go, another dub. And he's back. Good. All right, so put him right back in for Comfer. Looking good, man. 81 overall. He's at least going to be a scoring third line or 21-81. Looking solid. Not a ton of points yet, but he is playing fourth line. Does have some power play time, so I'm hoping for a bit more, especially if he's going to shoot from the point, but maybe I'll switch that up. That's a bad loss right there, by the way. 7-4. Too many goals against. Oops. Connaughton back. Alright, come on now. There we go. That's a game we should have won, and we did. Tampa's a good team. We lost to them. Now Bowen Byram's out. Come on, man. I don't have another defenseman here. Unless Rude is back, but I don't think he is. No, he's not. Oh my gosh, really? No, obviously, I could just do a quick switch here, which I might just do because it's a mild concussion. He's literally missing 2 games. I don't really want to call someone up. But that's pretty rough. We did get the dub out of that game. There we go. Multiple players in Colorado. So, okay, Jan Ruud is fully recovered. I don't know if Makar is yet. Let's check. Is he fully recovered? Or Byram? Let's see. Yeah, okay, they're both fully recovered. Alright, so we can do the switches. There we are. I really like that we're... Okay, yeah, Cole is going to decline this year. He won't decline too heavily, so he's still useful. There we go. Oof, -3, -2. Not looking good. Now this line's killing it, but then for... Yeah, and Byram still didn't grow. Might be time to make a trade. But Murray went back up to that 85 at least. Got rid of that stat minus. 17-6-0. Tyson Jost is sorry for... Oh, great. We just frickin' extended the guy, and now he's not playing well? Okay, gave him a vote of confidence at least. Yeah, that's good, but... Oh, man, this is not good. We just extended him. Is he going to lose his stat growth? Of course, right after we extend him. Another nice win. Big win right there. And 5-4. You know what? We ended the season with... Or the month with 5 wins. We only lost 3 in that month. Pretty good. All of them were in reg, though. But still. 19-6-0. Overall, I'm liking it. Now Nathan McKinnon's really taking off. There we go. So 4 goals for per game. 2.72 goals against. You know what? I'm more than happy with that ratio. Wow. Power play percentage 20.3. Okay, power play. We can make that better. We got to get that power play better. Penalty kill pretty good though. I like it. I like it. 3 shorties, 4 as well. Again, we're no longer ultimate trash on home ice either. Great. Great news here. 8-2 in the last 10. All right. That's pretty good. Let's check out the personal stats here. 25 games played, 33 points for McKinnon, 31 for Rantanen, 24 for Landeskog, 23 for Lambert, 20 for Kadri, 18 for Bowers, 17 for Point, only 15 for Jost. He's not on terrible pace, but yeah, he's not on the pace that we were expecting out of him. Let's try to switch our power play a bit. I have Landeskog on the top unit instead of like Jost, but I think I gotta do Jost again there because he was really effective there in the past. Point's doing okay as the 2C, but yeah. I mean, he's got good people around him, so he should be getting a bit more. He's also got Pietrangelo back there, who is leading the way in points, 23 points. Makar is 18. He's not doing bad by any means, and they're turning around that plus-minus slowly. Everyone else, plus-minus defensive core is great. Goaltenders, okay, Askarov, not as hot as he was, but still decent. Yeah, decent. Papin looking good, though. Looking very solid. Really playing that backup role to perfection. Got the points I need out of him. Got a shutout. Tremendous stats. Askarov had a couple rough games in there, but he's still got a over 90 save percentage. Hopefully he can raise that a bit. Alright. Overall, I like it. There are some, you know, sore spots here, but let's see if we can improve that power play and other things. Speaking of other things, where was Holtz? I didn't even check how many points he had. He's got fucking power play time, too. Holtz, man, what are you doing? You're a plus 10. That's great, but man. Over a quarter of the season, you're not even on pace for 40 points. How is this possible? I mean, you're on second. Dude, like, how? Alright, you know, let's do this. We won't get plus 3 on this line anymore, but whatever. What have you done on the power play? 6 points. Goal on the power play. Alright, I'll try something like this out for the power play. At least both lines have a +1. That's a minor, kind of a minor switch, but Jost here last year did really well, so hope for the same again. I'm still keeping Holtz here in the hopes that he starts. I don't know why this guy sims poorly. It really doesn't make sense to me. He's really well built. Like, he's really well built. I do not understand it. It's very weird. It's very weird. Alright, well, it is what it is, I guess. Let's go another month. I'll check out the growth here. But yeah, I don't understand what Holtz's issue is, man. I think this is the second time he's kind of done this too. I think we had him in Seattle, and he never really panned out to be crazy good. Same kind of situation here, man. So he's looking, I don't know, maybe trade bait. He's great for third line, but we're kind of paying him maybe a bit too much for that. God damn it, man. Another concussion. Now Pietrangelo's out. That's the last thing we needed. Our top point-scoring defenseman is out with a concussion. Wait, hold on. Is that for real? No, okay. I was like, wait a sec. It does that sometimes. There's some weird glitches. Ugh, lost right there. Top 5 all scouted. Let's just do the lows here. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's another goalie, but let's check that out. Check you out as well. Why not? Alright, let's just go to lows. Uh-oh. No more info? Not a fan of that. Let's go. Come on now. Get some info here, scouts. Do the thing. Not a whole lot of lows here at all. Not liking that. Might as well scout him. Alright, come on now. There we go. There's a few... well, this guy's possible. The other one's more questionable than anything. But worth a look. All of them. All of them worth a look. Yes, even you. Not playing much. Sure, we need some information here. We're kind of lacking on that. Especially for the later round stuff. That's going to be a high top 6. Pretty much guaranteed. No way a high top 4 goes that late in the first. They're always like right after the top 5 or even in the top 5. Still want... okay, he's already been scouted. This guy's looking solid. I like it. Probably not a high top 6, but kind of in a weird no man's land spot. Alright, a few more here. This guy's probably not amounting to anything, but I already clicked. Alright, you know what? That's within... oh, already been scouted. Might as well scout you then. Butterball. Got you. Any more? Nope, that's it. Alright. Alright, come on now. Turn things around here. Bad loss. Couple bad losses here. There we go. Nice 1-0 win. Sometimes you got to gut it out and you need your goalie's help. On the tail end of a back-to-back, we did that. Lost in a shootout. Not a big deal, though. Got a point. Nice win right there. Looking good. We're doing better than I thought. Oh, Lambert's got ice time concerns now. Why, though? You got top power play time, bud. There you go. He's a team guy. Oh, way to go. Way to go. Good kid. Something. Petrangelo's back. We needed that. Thank you, Dahlstrom, for filling in there. All right, Pietrangelo down to 87. Now he's top 6 potential, so yeah. I don't even know if we extend him for one more year. If we do, it'll be very, very late that we go through with that. Nice dub there. I mean, we're winning games. So it's really hard for me to, like, change things up, especially, like, trading Byram or something, because we seem to be coming together right now. All right, we lost right there. How do we respond? Well, we lose in a shootout, but it's a gutsy game. Got a point. Now, don't go on a streak. There you go. Islanders are trash. Don't you dare lose to them. There we are. 27-9-2. Second in the division. 1 point behind the Stars. Yeah, Dallas is a good team. Can't take anything away from that. Oh, my gosh, McKinnon. Those are some filthy point totals. All right, progress reports now. Lambert. It's a lot of stat. Okay, you got some stat growth, but he should also be getting natural jumps and stuff, so that's not all stat growth. But looking good for age 21 there. Askarov, I like that. Is that? Yeah, that's natural growth. Good. It's growing naturally throughout the year. You know, his stats are getting better, too. Statistical minus for Holtz, yep. All right, in the system now. Whoa, really? That's it? The Samuelson guy, the 20-year-old, they get trade value guy, is growing a bit. Tapper's growing. He's on schedule. Kabanov's sort of on schedule. Nothing from this guy. Nothing from this guy. Nothing and nothing. Not exactly what you want to see here at the first growth check. No. No. That's not what you want to see. That's a lot of empty space right there. You gotta hope for some better growth here. Gotta hope for some better growth as we continue on. All right, up to the trade deadline we go. Because we're just kind of just cruising along here. I didn't expect us to be cruising this comfortably, but we are. So I'm going to let things keep playing out as they are. Nice shootout win right there. Tough loss. Answer back with a couple wins where we hold them to 2 goals and score a bunch. I liked it. Oh my goodness. You like to see that as well. Oh, and then a shutout. You love to see all of this. Now we've had a lot of injuries too. Bowen Byram's injured once again. So, Dahlstrom, you're filling in. Top line. But what I love about Dahlstrom, he can literally play everywhere and gives us the same amount of chemistry we had before. So, Dahlstrom is amazing for depth. Which is why I didn't want Milosh up here, man. Dahlstrom's just incredible for depth. Alright, stringing together the wins here. Okay, we lose in reg after that. Let's see, we answer back with an 8-3 statement win. Much better than I thought we'd be, inserting a lot of young guys in the lineup, not gonna lie. Very good here. Ooh, hello. Hi, goaltender, I like you. Always check those out. Love to find some nice steals here, so I'll scout a couple of these dudes who are within good range, but 20-year-old, yeah, he's got a decent chance to be some good trade value for us. All right, now on to the lows here. Do we got any confirmed? Nope. And a couple fell off even. All right. Not exactly what you would call promising. Yeah. A lot of them turned into low top 6s right there. I saw that Heavenen guy, and not exactly what we wanted to see right there. But it is what it is. Aaron Lamb, definite chance to be a medium elite. Not a great chance, but there's a chance. Oh, here we go. Of course, most of them have been scouted already. Or at least the two that I wanted to target. I don't even know if they're scouting the right thing. You're being scouted. Might as well scout you two. Why not? Looks like a decent year for goalies. I really think he's going to be a high top 9, but I'm curious. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's a great range for a medium elite right here. Really good range. Alright. And these are a couple of shots in the dark. Anyone else? Yep, that's within... Okay, he's being scouted. Don't need to scout him then. Alright, a bunch of more shots in the dark here. Very late round if they do become medium elites. Alright, there we are. So, done with that. Let's continue on here. Bowen Byram is back. So, Dahlstrom's getting plenty of ice time this year. He's a +8, man. 3 assists. He's taking a lot of penalties, but whatever. He has been in the upper tier of our team for a while. Nice. Nice W right there. 5-0. Oh, wow. Our defense looks really good sometimes. Other times it's a bit shaky, but I guess that's to be expected here. Okay. Oh! Wait. Is that the... No. No. Is that... To Edmonton. How was he on Montreal? Hold on. Is that R. Smith? I mean, he was a winger, right? Hold up. Let's go to Edmonton. Why was he on Montreal, first of all? Because he was on the Islanders. Did I miss him getting traded to the Islanders somehow? Hold on. Is that C. Smith? Is there another Smith on the as a right winger? Coming from Montreal? That's interesting. I might have to change something here. C. Smith. Also on the block. What are they doing? No, okay, it's a different. Okay, it's different. I was like, wait a sec. Had to check. I had to check that. I wasn't too sure. All right, wow, we stopped right on the end of the month, too. And we're now first in the division by 1 point. Look at us go. Keep it going here. All right, up to the deadline we go. Tough loss right there. Nice win. I like our defense is really starting to do good here. Okay. Nice. I like that. No, don't need a goalie, no matter what. Nice, man. Look at the defense. We're really winning some games on the back of our defense here. I like to see that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we really are. Look at all these trades going through. Kind of bunch of nothing trades, but still. Wow. Yeah, we're... Okay, there's one. Slave and a Niederreiter to Vancouver for Yakimov's Holmberg and a 4th. Those better be some pretty decent prospects there, Carolina. Or else that's a terrible... I mean, they have... One of them better be an elite, honestly. If you're giving up Slavin and not Niederreiter so much, but Slavin? That's a really solid guy to be giving up there. Yeah, they better got back, like... They better both be top 6s minimum. Maybe even one of them a high top 6. I don't know. I don't like that trade for Carolina. William Karlsson to St. Louis for 2 for... See? William Karlsson garnered 2 firsts, man. I mean, to be fair, I guess 2 top 6s are sometimes 2 firsts, depending on their value, but a bit less. All right, Kamenev, mild concussion. That's AHL. Unfortunately, my only scratch is defenseman. I somehow miscalculated again. Get in there, Barbario. God, I hate when the menu's slow. He's an OFD. He'll be fine, right? Ooh, tough loss right there. Another trade here. Nice. Answered right back with a dub, man. I like to see it. So yeah, we sometimes just lay eggs like that occasionally as a young team. Okay, LA gets Hellebuck, so it looks like they're making a push here, and they only give up 2 seconds. Yeah, and they take back a third. All right, I wonder how many years Hellebuck has left. Kamenev's back. Look how slow the menu gets, dude. It just keeps getting slower and slower as the year goes on. It's very weird. And I delete saves. I'm always deleting saves, like, right? It's interesting. Wow. 47-14-2 at the trade deadline. That is something I was expecting over 20 reg losses and maybe 40 wins if we were lucky, but whew, we have exceeded our own expectations and the expectations of the league. My goodness, Nathan MacKinnon, 84 points at the trade deadline, looking solid. 96 points. Wow, way above everyone else. Our division's the strongest, but we are 8 points above the Stars, and they are the second-place team in the NHL. Central Division is strong, and we are right now the shoo-in for the President's Trophy, which is crazy. All right, that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty impressive. And our goals for remain the same, while our goals against just got better. That's an amazing stat. That really is an amazing stat. And our power play surged. Yeah, it looks like we made the right changes for the power play. Penalty kill remaining good. It's above 80%. It's 82%. I can't really complain about that. It's good enough. It's not like outstanding, but it's good enough. Our identity, in my opinion, is not a penalty killing defensive team. So I can live with it being 82%. It's better than the 70s, which I have it most of the time. We're not a trash home team. Almost identical home and away records, 8-2 in the last 10. Let's see how we stack up to the rest of the league. How good are we? Is there any element of flukiness here? First in goals for by a long shot. Goals against. First in goals against. Not by much, but we're first in goals against. Power play percentage. Second in power play. Wow. Penalty kill. We're not going to be as good in penalty kill. There's 8, 9, 10. We're in the top 10. 10th penalty kill. I mean, that's for this team, it's good enough. Yeah, this is no fluke, man. We're up here, and we deserve it just for those goals for. Our goals for and goals against, that is incredible. First in goals for, first in goals against. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Really impressive, man. That's really good. All right, MacKinnon, 84 points. Looking really, really good here. 84 points. 77 points for Rantanen. Lambert, nice. 69 points for Lambert. And he's goal scoring, which I kind of needed him to do. Landeskog, 68 points. Above point per game. Having a bit of a resurgence here is Gabe Landeskog. Braden Point, 51 points. You know what? He should get 60. Second liner? Fuck yeah. I'm very okay with points production here. Joe. Whoa, that's a steep drop. I'm not okay with that, though. Really. Ugh. Yeah, right after we fucking extend him, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose his stat growth right after we extend him. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm glad I didn't give him the 8 years. But god damn it. I should have just waited. Should have just trusted my instincts. But like, nah, Joe's will be fine. Ugh. All right, so bit of a hiccup right there. Bowers is doing decently. Kadri Mathurin, Holtz, man. What are we going to do with you, Holtz? What are we going to do with you? His 8-year extension just kicked in where he's making $5 million. Now, it's a borderline deal. He's penalty killing. Oh, wait, is he even penalty killing? I think he is. He's on power play at least. Do I have him penalty killing? If I don't have him penalty killing, then I'm questioning the validity of that deal, and he looks like trade bait at that point. Maybe. Defensively, Makar. Okay, so point totals dropped off a lot, but Makar is up there with 50, Pietrangelo 42. Plus minuses are really good, and that's all you can hope for, really. Oh, man, that's like a nice. Askarov. Really, really improving as the year goes on. .907 save percentage, 2.74 goals against, but Papin, man, what a backup. 28 points in 20 games played. .930 save percentage, 1.97 goals against as the backup. It's because he's cheese. He's 81, man. He's a cheese goalie. What do you expect? And Matherin's a rookie on this team. Won't be pushing for a Calder or anything. But both of our goalies are rookies. All right. Looking really good. What else can you say? I don't think we make a move here at the deadline. If I were to do anything, it would... 21 goals for Matherin. How did I not notice that? 8 of them on the power play. As I was saying, if I was going to do anything, it'd be like ship off Kadri for a pick and move up Matherin onto the third line and get like a fourth liner in a deal or something. But I don't know, man. We're doing so good. I kind of don't want to break this team up. I want to let them push for a cup. I really do. I want to let this squad push for a cup. I'm really disappointed about Jost here, but it is what it is. Maybe you can keep improving here. I'm really impressed by Lambert, though. Yeah, Jost, man, but he just got an extension and he starts falling off. Like, I'm not happy about that. Really not. We're gonna have to get him some more stat growth or something. Maybe you can even argue we could trade him right here, but I don't know. I still think Jost can bounce back. Like, he's solid. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Overall, we're looking good. And I don't know. What do you guys think, trade deadline? I don't think we should do anything. I didn't want to. I don't think... No, we don't really need a rental anywhere. I think we just trust this team. Keep our picks. Maybe make some trades for some picks or something. Maybe that's it. I mean, yeah, I'm going to do some activity at the deadline. Max out our picks because we still want to draft. We got 8 picks. We can grab one more. Could try to grab a first, maybe a second. Yeah, we got value to do so. Or we could wait for the draft and try to trade for it at the draft. It's another thing. Because we have plenty of value. A lot of guys we got just for value. Haskins is looking good. He's a keeper. But other guys such as Samuelson, not so much. Even Hornqvist is a bit borderline, but he's a defenseman. We want to try to hold on to him. Goalie-wise. Someone like Tupkin, I don't know. Tupkin, we don't really need him, do we? I mean, not really. 59-19. Don't really need him. But yeah. Maybe we wait for the draft to make a move like that and see what's on the block and see who we can target. That might be a slightly better option. Or pick up a second anyway and then have to add in a pick if we do want to target something at the top. But it'll have to be a second if we target something, or the first, which wouldn't be too bad. So that's kind of my thinking. You guys let me know what you think, but what a year we are having here. Let me know what you guys think. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.